Hey, this is Wayne here with Tri-County Locksmith Service, and I'm with John from Reliance Security, and today we're going to be installing this Lockley guard. Now, this is a narrow frame aluminum style door, like with the glass and aluminum frame. This is designed to fit on that narrow frame. Not very many locks like this are on the market right now. There's one other one that is out there that I'm aware of. There's several other ones, but there's one that's kind of a go-to, and this one will actually fit in that footprint. We actually tested that out, and the jig that is designed to install the alarm lock is actually going to install this as well. So if you have that jig already, it's going to be the same template for this one. Same bolt, 4 bolts there, and then there goes a drive cam right here. We actually have a steel hawk set up on here because we had some different electronic access set on this door. It'll work with the steel hawk. It'll also work with an Adams Rite 4900. John, what other features does this lock have that are going to be good for our door here?
Fingerprint reader is super nice.
Fingerprint reader.
Yep. Remote unlocking and locking.
From your phone.
Yep.
Okay. So you're going to download an app. So this is pretty much going to work almost the same way that it works with the deadbolts and residential and everything else, right?
Exactly. Yep.
Okay, cool. And then we do have a Schlage key override. We're working and looking to see if we can replace that cylinder with a high security one if you want to match it with your key integration or your master key system. Obviously, this thing looks really heavy duty built. I mean, we've gone through it in the box, and you agree and I agree, this looks like a pretty heavy duty unit.
Throw it on the ground.
Yeah, well, I don't know about that. Does it also look like there's 2 tabs down here that might be for a receiver for a 9-volt battery?
Yep, 9-volt battery receiver on the bottom.
Okay, right there. So even if the batteries go bad, which are probably right under here, did you put batteries in it?
So there are 4 AA batteries that work this.
Cool.
And you do have to remove this because on the back here is your screw right down here to remove the cover. So
okay.
it is secure. There's no way of getting the batteries out without having this thing off the door.
I think there is actually a hole drilled in the template so that you don't have to take the door off, the lock off the door after it's installed.
Cool.
Yep. Right on. We're going to go ahead and install this and check it out. Thanks for watching. Alrighty, so let's get started with this thing with the Major Manufacturing HIT32AL3. This is going to use, this Lockley lock uses the same prep as the Alarm Lock 1200, 1250, and 1300 narrow frame series. The only difference is the larger holes that are needed for the Lockley install. So if you have the jig for any of those other locks, you can use that, and that's what we're actually setting up on here. There's a little round piece that goes in the 4900 series latch itself, and a rod that goes through and actually centers and connects and lines up the jig on the door. And then those 2 big knobs, as you can see, push against the door so that you can make sure that it's perfectly flush and square. You just measure the gap on the top and bottom, and there you have it. You've got your proper back set and you've got the proper alignment so that the holes are lined up nice and easy. The jig also prevents you from skewing holes or angling the drill in any way, shape, or form. It's going to make you hold it tried and true, and it's going to make sure that all of those holes come out in exactly where they're supposed to be and that they are perfectly straight so that you have a very nice professional grade installation. If you don't have the jig, the lock does come with its own template, which is very easy to use, very easy to read, and again, we're literally only drilling 4 holes here. There might be an extra one for the wire to go through, but we'll have to come back and take a look at that. Again, it is a very, very simple installation and a very simple install. Once we have the door totally and completely prepped, we can then go ahead and start installing the lock. Again, we're going to get rid of that steel hawk, and we're going to put in a 4900 series, which should be in there now. John is actually lining up the Lockley, and you can see there is 1, 2, 3 holes at the top. That center hole is going to be for one of the wires that needs to come through and plug into a module on the inside. Now, your standard other lock prep would require a slightly smaller hole, so we just need to enlarge these holes out once they've been lined up correctly. And you can see that everything is nice and flat. Here's that wire poking through that wire hole, coming through to the inside, and here is the drive cam. The L indicates left for left drive cam or left-hand door, and this is that Adams Rite 4900 dead latch series. You can see it's got the dead latch, and it allows the cam to sit directly into it and actuate the latch. Now it is installed in the door, just like so. And the square portion, along with the two little nubs, are going to plug directly into the Lockly lock. Here's what it looks like on the inside, from the inside looking out. And just a few bolts later, and all of a sudden, it is on the door. This is what it's going to look like, completely mounted on the door from all different angles, the front angle and each side. And this is the top mounting bracket right here. So this is one of the mounting brackets that you would use, and the screw goes through and actually bolts directly to the lock itself. Here is the manual key override, so if all else fails and all electronics are no longer working, you do have a mechanical key backup. You can take this cylinder out and rekey it and apply it to master key systems if you would like, or you can leave it as is. If you're trying to upgrade the cylinder, that could be a little bit difficult to get to a high-grade cylinder or a high security cylinder, just so you know. Now we're putting back on all of the Adams Right paddle exit device pieces so that we can exit out of the location. You will have to add a paddle or an exit device of some sort in order to make the system work. Here's that internal portion where that wire is going to come feed through. It's going to plug directly into this little dongle pack right here, and there's some adhesive on the back side of this. You literally just peel it like a sticker, plug it into place into this little section right here, and it tucks and hides everything away. If you have any extra holes on the door that are not needed or not wanted, like we had happen here, we've installed so many different locks on this door that we needed to cover up some of those other holes from other mounting situations and products, so a quick sticker will cover that up as well. Hey, this is Wayne here, and we have finished the Lockly install. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is you do your hand across the keypad, and then the keypad will come up, and this is called Pin Genie. The Pin Genie mixes the numbers so you can't tell where the fingerprints are. Okay, so we're going to do 1 5 9 3 5 7. It's just our test code, and then push that green light and it opens up, and you can see it's retracting the latch. And then it's going to make some noise, come shut again. Now it's locked. Okay, cannot open the door. Okay, then we'll do it again. 1, 2. Let's see here. 1 5 9 3 5 7, and it opens right up. Then again, we're going to be able to go over the key using the key. Okay, so right now, locked. I'm going to turn the key, and it works with the key override as well. Okay, and then from the inside, we've got a push paddle, like so. Comes shut, door's locked, push the push paddle, and you're good to go. Then we're going to go ahead and take the key out, and we'll try the RFID tag. Okay. I don't know if it's RFID or not, but it's one of the tags here. So we'll give it that credential, maybe wake it up. Hear the green indication, and we are in. So there you go. It does work with the tag as well. Okay, so there you have it. So far, I'm extremely happy and extremely impressed with this. This looks like a really solid solution to a very common problem, and we will be happily selling these locks for these aluminum storefront doors. You can see I trusted it enough to put it on our shop right here. Okay, so for more information, check out the website below, and that will be the link to where you can find this product. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.